Welcome back to the Sonic Locker Room. This is Bill Althouse of Sideliner Sports, and we're celebrating our 18th year bringing you the best and the brightest from Eastern Jackson County and the metro area. And I tell you what, we're visiting with Brett Barbarick, the activities director at Raymore Peculiar High School. A couple of years ago, I got a call from an activities director, and he said, hey, we're adding a new sport in the spring, flag football for girls. And I thought, wow, that is going to be fun. Brett, every game I attend, I see girls that I know from other sports. Flag football has also given young ladies the opportunity to compete in something during the spring that they may not have had in previous years at Raymore Peculiar High School. How many years have the Panthers had a flag football program?
This is year 3 for us.
Okay.
Kansas City Chiefs stepped in. Kansas City Chiefs stepped in a few years back and was pretty instrumental in getting it started. And we already kind of have a competitive powder puff game between our prowlers and our cheerleaders. And so it was an easy jump.
Yeah, I encourage everyone to just go out and see a game. It's a little bit different. The field's a bit shorter, different things going on from football. But how has this program grown from year 1 3 years ago?
It's huge. We had 2 teams starting off. We had enough for a varsity and JV. We're up to around 60 kids now, so we actually have a C, a JV, and a varsity. And I know my first 2 years, like, when it started, I was still in the classroom, and I got to see several of the players throughout the day, and they loved it. They thought this is like the most fun thing ever. And so it's still an emerging sport through MSHA. So we're still, recruiting and trying to share athletes with track and spring softball. We're in the fall, but like for their summer teams and things like that. But they just love it.
How important is cooperation between the coaches when you have, I'm sure many of these young ladies participate in 2 sports right now in the spring?
Yeah, it's vital. Just even sharing spaces. So they practice right after school, and our track, they're having practice right after school, and just making sure that they communicate with when we have games and if there's meets and different things like that. And then the sharing of athletes, obviously. And that's becoming more and more of a challenge because a lot of the track meets, they want our fast girls as well.
Sure.
And
sure.
So balancing time and trying to do what's best for the kids at the same time.
Brett, it's 4 years away, but flag football is going to be a part of the next Olympics for both men and women. I know several girls from out in Eastern Jackson County who are now playing flag football at the collegiate level. Do you see this sport just exploding in the next few years? Yeah,
I do. For a while, the fastest growing sport was women's wrestling, and I'm just not so sure flag football won't take it over here pretty quickly. It's so much fun. And then colleges, like you said, are adding it. And even if they don't, I know like several of the schools that have intramurals and stuff with it. And when I was in college 20 whatever years ago, I mean, we would go out and support and watch some of that. And that was fun back then.
Good for you. Sabrina Shakes, a junior, safety, wide receiver. Sabrina, how excited were you when Raymore Peculiar offered flag football for females?
I was super excited. As soon as I heard about it, I went and go talk to my teacher, who was one of the coaches, and I immediately signed up. And me and my friend, we went there and we were ready to go. And the first day out, like the first practice was already great. And I knew we were going to have a great season with everybody, and I was really excited.
What do you enjoy about playing flag football?
I feel like I enjoy my teammates the most because we have such like a great community, and we all work together really well, and they just make the sport even more fun than it already is.
Sabrina, do you play any other sports at Ray Peck?
Yeah, I play basketball.
So you go right from a basketball season the longest major sport at any high school. Some other activities may go a little bit longer than the basketball season. But, is it easy making that transition from basketball to flag football?
Well, I feel like the school really helps with the transition because my basketball coach is also one of the flag football coaches, so she knows how it works and if I'm not going to be able to go to the beginning of the season because basketball is still going. So we just work together, and so that makes it easier.
Brett, how important is cooperation between coaches?
No, again, it's super important. We love multi-sport athletes and kids getting around.
Yes.
And Sabrina's being modest, too. I mean, she doesn't do track anymore, but she was one of our best hurdlers back in the day as well. So very, very athletic, and it's fun to watch these kids excel in multiple avenues.
Sabrina, you play safety, and you also are a wide receiver, playing on both sides of offense and defense. As a safety, do you kind of think about what you might be doing as a wide receiver? Does it give you a little bit of an edge playing both positions?
Yeah, I would say it does because you can tell where the ball is going and what the receivers are going to do. So it helps let me know how to guard some people and where my position should be. So it definitely does help me out.
Grace Tolbert Jr., a cornerback. Grace, do you play multiple sports? Grace, what excited you about flag football?
I think that just trying something new. I mean, I've played volleyball since the 3rd grade, and I did gymnastics and a lot of other things. But trying something new and it's just with a bunch of girls who I've never gotten to play a lot of sports with. Sabrina has been one of my best friends growing up, but we never really played the same sports in the same season. And so I got to have a lot of different teammates from all different sports and areas.
Grace, how have you seen the team grow and develop over the past 3 years?
Over the past 3 years, we have really grown a lot. I will say last year we had a lot of seniors, but from freshman year to my sophomore year, we had an immense grow and change of mentality and comfortability. And then this year now we have a bunch of new freshmen, and as an upperclassman, I feel I've taken on the role of just kind of leading and definitely just it's a learning curve, but I would say we have a lot of two-sport athletes, and so it makes it a lot easier. We all kind of have a common goal, and it's really easy to adapt for everyone.
Grace, can you look at some of the youngsters on the team and think, wow, that was me back when I was a freshman?
100%. Yeah. I see myself through a lot of stuff.
Do you feel comfortable going up and talking to them and, giving them a few pointers? Because I think oftentimes when a teammate gives an athlete a pointer, it might have a little more impact even than the coach.
100%. I've always been kind of a leader in all of my sports, especially with volleyball. There's a lot of talking, and so I'm very comfortable in speaking to others. And I 100% would rather take advice from an upperclassman than a coach because they kind of see it from their point of view better, if that makes sense.
Sabrina, do you feel the same way? Can you go up and feel comfortable talking to a youngster that, might have a few questions, might be struggling in some areas that you could help her out?
Yeah, I love helping them out. My other safety, she's a freshman, so I just help her with positions sometimes, and we work great together.
Brett Barbrick, Sabrina Shakes, and Grace Talbert, we can't thank you enough for joining us today. Good luck this Friday. 7 schools are coming to Ray Peck for it's not really a tournament, just going to give everybody a chance to get a couple of games in. Monday, a big victory over Lincoln Prep. Keep that success going, ladies, and you're always welcome here in the Sonic Locker Room.